40 years in prison, his desires are simple. Salmon for dinner and sleeping in his own bed. Tonight, Joseph Sledge can make that happen because he is now a free and innocent man. A three-judge panel decided today that 70-year-old Joseph Sledge did not commit the murders for which he spent 4 decades in prison. Thank you for joining us. I'm Gerald Owens in for David Crabtree.
And I'm Deborah Morgan. The news came this afternoon. WRL's Cullen Broder was there for the announcement and joins us with his story.
All this time, Joseph Sledge maintained his innocence, but for years while he was in prison, no one listened. That is until the North Carolina Center on Actual Innocence and the Innocence Inquiry Commission stepped up to help him. They learned that DNA excluded him from the crimes, that the key witness lied on the stand. The culmination came today with his exoneration. For the first time in nearly 40 years, Joseph Sledge walked into the light, a free man.
The defendant, Joseph Sledge Jr., the convicted person, has proved by clear and convincing evidence that he is innocent of the murders of Josephine and Eileen Davis in Bladen County.
It took more than half his life to hear that, and an apology from the prosecutor who inherited the flawed case.
Let me just be the first on behalf of the state of North Carolina to apologize to Mr. Sledge for that. You know, I don't think the word sorry, or the word sorry, is imperfect to convey the magnitude of what happened with respect to this man's life.
Do you walk out of here with any bitterness?
No, sir. No, sir. No. No, I can live with myself. I spent all these years in prison. When you're conscious of something you didn't do, you can live with yourself.
Sledge's family came from Georgia to see injustice undone. What was it like to sit there?
I was shocked, surprised. He looked just like me, so it's like an image, just looking at him, looking at me. So I was like, wow. So I'm just shocked and happy.
But for the family of the stabbing victims, Josephine and Eileen Davis, there is no justice.
We, the family, are heartbroken by this decision. District Attorney John David states that he would be reopening this case, and we, the remaining family members, are shocked by this change.
As the prosecutor promises to reopen the case, Sledge begins a new life, a free life.
The confidence in my own self, you know, this the self-will and the patience, and this patience is the word.
Sledge left with his family, had a meal. They expect to go back to Georgia where he will live with them. In an amazing circle of fate, we found out that the deputy who actually took Sledge to prison 37 years ago is now the sheriff of Columbus County, and he was the one who opened his door to freedom. Back to you.
Amazing story. Cullen Broder, thank you. The state's Innocence Inquiry Commission began its work in 2007. Since then, it has reviewed nearly 1,500 cases. 9 cases have made it to a 3-judge panel. The first inmate exonerated by the commission was Greg Taylor of Raleigh. In 2010, he was cleared of murder after spending more than 17 years in prison. He has since received a pardon and settled with the state for damages.